Hey guys, I'm back. It's been a while since I've done a non-YouTube Shorts video. So I'm here with some new Quad Strike products because I just got back from Target and I want to unbox these for you guys. So we have three products to work with. We have Gambit Dragon Ambush Achilles, Zyphoid Excalius, and Zeal Achilles. So let's open these up. Okay, first off, we will be starting off with Zeal Achilles. So I'm gonna call these by their TT names. So that means we're starting off with Zest Achilles. Don't know why they named it that, just that's what I know they named it. Yeah, just having a bit of difficulties with keeping the camera straight. This tripod. Yeah, I didn't want to cut the box. Oops. Alright. So, seeing as this is the starter pack, it obviously comes with the good old launcher. Here, it's the Quad Strike launcher. This is my first time getting Quad Strike, so I don't really know what to expect. From this, we got Extreme as the armor tip, and Massive as the driver. Not very good. Definitely not the best sign. Here is Zeal Achilles, which, if you have watched any other Baytuber, you will know that it is locked in left spin mode, so there's no need to cover that. It comes with 10 instead of 0. It also comes with Giga instead of Illegal, which is hollowed out. So, yeah. This is Achilles. Now, slopes, they're not too bad. They definitely could be better. Next up, we have Gambit Dragon and Ambush Achilles. Achilles, don't really need to cover it because we just covered it with Zeal. Also, if we're going to speak about Zeal, there were some things I skimmed over. Like, the blade is also locked in left spin. And the sword attachment is also locked on it. So, unfortunately, there is no detaching it or anything. This is all you get. Back to Gambit Dragon and Ambush Achilles. If I can get this bottom bit open, then we will be good to go. Because I missed the tape down there. Yeah, again with accidentally butchering the box. Alright, anyways. Seeing as this is not a starter, and this is a double pack, you will not be getting a launcher. Instead, you will just be getting the two bays. Gambit Dragon here, and Ambush Achilles. Now, if you noticed, Ambush is pretty much just loose for the end, but left spin and DB. Well, BU technically. So its parts are 2 Aquilon, Aquilon Dash, Extreme again, and this time the tip, I don't actually know what it is. So this is probably a Hasbro exclusive, but if not, someone just let me know what tip it is. Like previously, slopes aren't bad because Achilles doesn't have bad slopes. This blade looks like it will be good for attack, but so far its parts aren't too promising. Now on to Gambit Dragon, the star out of the tail. This does not have bound. The color has been taken out of it, which is pretty unfortunate. It does not come with 10. It comes with an armor that I don't know what it's called. Now it comes with Karma, like normal, but it is very much hollowed out, as you could see earlier. Now, the armor tip is Assault, and then the actual driver is Zephyr. The slopes aren't bad on Dragon either. They're pretty good. They have pretty good potential. So these two aren't really missing out on anything. Last off, we got the big set, that being Xifoid Excalibur. And I kept calling Gatling Dragon Gambit Dragon, even though I said I was going to use their TT name. So, let me clear that up. That was Gatling Dragon. Now, this is pretty much a starter set, so, yeah. Here is their sword launcher. If you have seen Takara Tomi's Excalibur, then you will know the sword launcher for it was much more different than this. Here's the ripcord for it. Not very impressive from what I'm seeing. Now, it's said to have 2 modes on the launcher. So, let's see how this performs. Doesn't sound too bad. This definitely seems like it has some power. But that's my opinion. Now, for the actual bay itself, we have Xifoid Excalibur. I honestly like how they did the detailing on the core a little more than how Takara Tomy did it, with it actually this being lined up straight. I actually kind of like that a little more than it being oriented sideways. But it's pretty much the same, just doesn't have the burst lock gimmick and doesn't have the BU locks. It does still come with one and a much less detailed Xifoid. Xanthus is the same, nonetheless, just smaller, missing the plastic around it. And now for the biggest change of it all, Sword, which is pretty much just Hypersphere now. And then we have Extend Plus for the armor tip. It still has its gimmick of lining up, which I am glad they kept. Slopes, they're okay. Definitely not as good as Dragon or Achilles. But yeah, let's do some test battles. Okay, for this I will be using the launcher that came with Excalibur. So, let's start off with Excalibur for the test launch. Definitely not bad. Definitely has some power behind it. Excalibur isn't too bad. It just kind of lacks stamina from the looks of things, but it definitely looks like it's a hard hitter. Next up, we will be testing out Zeal Achilles. I won't be taking off their armor tips, by the way, so this will just be their performance with the armor tips alone until we get to the battle segments. They definitely oriented Achilles towards attack more than balance, but it's not too bad either. It has, like, nonetheless the same thing going on as Excalibur, just lacks stamina, but Excalibur definitely looks like it will have more LED from its driver being rounder. Now we have Dragon. Definitely has attack, but lacks control from what I can tell. Again, not again, but I'm just gonna say now, what I'm saying isn't exactly going to be 100% accurate until we get to the battles. Last off, we have Ambush Achilles. I would say Ambush is kind of like Achilles and